Just to let y'all know that when you out here, when you going to school for your CDLs, you gotta understand. I done learned the hard way. I had to finish up at FCG, which is Fleet's Compliance Group in Grand Rapids. Well, how they set up, they have 3 or 4 students in a group, but each one of them, basically got one-on-one training. They averaging between 2 and 4 hours a day road time. They have all manuals. They don't teach on any automatics, and they have 2-week courses and up. Because if you're on an automatic, it shouldn't take you no more than a day to learn how to drive an automatic. Automatic and the manual, they all drive forward the same. You both still got to do alley dock, offset, straight line backing, etc., etc. Only difference really is the gear shifting, the down shifting more than the up shifting. But it shouldn't take you more than a day to learn. You only need a week. If you drive an automatic, training for automatic, you only need a day. In Michigan, you can have a Class B license for manual and take a class for Class A automatic and get your Class A without any restriction. I wouldn't recommend that you want to do some training on that 10-speed. But anyway, so at FCG, I did the box truck because I already had a Class A automatic, but I wanted that restriction removed. It kind of hinders you big time. They tell you about a lot of companies that are going automatic, but those are some of the bigger lines. If you wind up and get lucky like I did with local companies around your area, whatnot, a lot of them still have manuals. So I just did it to cover my bases. But anyway, at FCG, you get a lot of one-on-one training. Actually, the guy I tested to get the restrictions off, he said he can train you on an automatic in 2 days where you'll be able to drive the truck and pass the state test. He said it don't take no time with automatic. But you get way more one-on-one time at FCG. If you averaging 2 to 4 hours of drive time a day and you got a 2-week course, that is a lot of practice. Where when I was at West Michigan CDL, we probably averaged an hour a day because it was 3 of us in the group and 3 of us was in the truck. So there was no way to get that manual down. So that's why I switched to automatic. And at the end of the day, you want to pass the class. You don't want to let pride get in the way and you go out there on the road test and the manual and fail. Now you fucked pretty much. So it's best to just I had to save my class and my money, and I did automatic and then just came back later on and got the automatic removed rather than flunking the course altogether. Because if you can't get the manual on the skills, meaning the road test, and you have to retest over and over, it's gonna be pointless. And then you just have to switch to automatic and roll the dice. So it can wind up being a headache. That was the one thing at West Michigan CDL. They train you. You get the option manual and automatic. So the automatic is like a fail safe in case you can't get the manual. But with the amount of one-on-one training, that makes sense. You're not going to get that manual. If you never driven one, you're not going to get it in a 2 weeks course because you're not averaging enough drive time per day to get it. 1 hour a day is really not going to cut it. Once I switched to automatic, it was plenty. But like I said, at FCG, you get way more. It was like 9 students there, but trucks was everywhere. They had like 3 or 4 trucks on the road, and it was just one-on-one. And then the remaining students that was out in the lot, it was like 1 or 2 students per truck learning their skills test in the parking lot. So you just have to weigh it out. Both of them cost the same, $4,300. Just depends. If I had to do it over, I definitely would have went the FCG route. and got my manual from the rip and saved myself a lot of headaches. But I'm not knocking either one. I'm just telling you those is the options. So be safe and be careful.